Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and he remembered to change the color palette. Oh my god. Sorry, what can I say? I'm a really big fan of It's a Jaguar! Any color palette with pink, I'm a big fan of that. We'll eventually enable the reshade again, but, you know, PAL is a nice color palette as well. So, in the last video, I briefly mentioned the 9 simple tips and strategies to help you get started by GameSeer. Now, I haven't watched the video because I'm lazy, but I will be reviewing it based on the names of the chapters, so the most in-depth thing you could ever imagine. So, here's the deal. Go watch the video, there's no reason not to. It's probably pretty helpful if you're new. But we're just gonna read the titles of the chapters, and that's it. Intro. No notes. Don't forget the essentials. Real and true. There is a free item that you can grab at the start of the game. Maybe. Sometimes. It's random. It can either be an empty bottle or library notes. It's pretty based. You know what? We'll play along. We'll play along. We do a little new story. We're gonna have to do an ill-fated run. Oh, God. Oh, no. It's an ill-fated run? Oh, yes, yes, yes. And by that, I mean I pranked you, punk. It's a Knight Errant Timeline X run, because I hate myself. And we're playing Jury, because I like Jury. I really do wish we had a different old god. And I also really wish you could pick these randomly. That's something that I care about more than picking characters randomly and picking a backstory randomly. But you know what? I'll still take it. We take those. We absolutely take those. Knight Errant is already a pretty big pain in the ass, honestly. So let's make it even more of a pain in the ass with the Spider God. Okay, so don't forget the essentials, right? What would I categorize as the essentials? Because again, I haven't watched the video. Here's what I would say the essentials are. First of all, start out at the Lighthouse. The Lighthouse, to my knowledge, has not been changed since the previous version of the game. So I already know everything on the Lighthouse, okay? So from top to bottom, these symbols right here, they mean things. If you want to know what they mean or what the fuck I'm talking about, when you're in the Lighthouse, these symbols will randomly be in the art of the events, or in Takashi's case, the Seal of Slanesh here, I think it's on his shirt? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's like a carving on his neck or something? I don't know. It's like, all of these symbols are hiding in the background, okay? Every single one of these symbols is hiding in the background, and that corresponds with what event that they actually are. So, you know, from top to bottom, I'm not even looking at the screen anymore, I'm fiddling with my headphones because they're getting tangled with my other headphones. It's Strength, Dexterity, Charisma, Knowledge, Takashi, and Second Mystery. The compass icon is Mystery. If you see a Polaroid or something that looks like a photograph, that's Second Enemy. And then I call it Final Destination, the one at the top there, a little Super Smash Bros. Final Destination. It's like a little triangle. That's Strength. The sign of Nurgle is Dexterity. The heart with the arrow pointing to it is Charisma, if you can believe it. And the Pan's Labyrinth is Knowledge. You can just see all this stuff for yourself when you get into the Lighthouse. So what does any of this shit actually mean, though? Real. And completely understandable. So unlike most other events in the game, the Lighthouse are threshold checks. So if you meet the threshold, you pass the Lighthouse no matter what. So the threshold for all the stat checks is 8. So you want to get your stats to 8 or higher, which is going to be incredibly difficult on the character that we're playing, because she can't level up after a certain period of time. So getting Strength, Dexterity, Knowledge, and Charisma, all of our stats are really low too. Getting those up to 8 is basically going to be impossible. If you fail them, you take -3 of a certain damage type. For Strength, Dexterity, and Knowledge, it's Stamina, and for Charisma, it's Reason. The most Stamina and Reason you can lose in the Lighthouse is 9 and 6, because you can lose 3 Sanity from 2 different events. Well, 3 Sanity in each event, and you can lose 3 Stamina in each of, Strength, Dex, Knowledge. So, the essentials, finding out how fucked you are from the beginning of the game. The Polaroid and the compass are 5% doom. It's a memory check. The second mystery you investigated, compass, or the Polaroid second enemy that you fought. And then for Takashi here, he's just a Doom fight. Human, pretty weak. Weak to blunt. Now, how do we want to play this as jury? This is another part of the essentials, editing the town. Some of these places are horrible. Some of these places are okay. The library is not good, so we're just gonna take the school nurse, even though the school nurse isn't very good either. The monument, this location, this funny little location right here, is the best location in the game. Please purify as many areas with the holy candles as you can. It's a very good idea. It will lead to good outcomes in all of your future runs by getting that fucking monument. Witch's Tree's also pretty based. Can't complain about that at all. And then thankfully, the downtown, besides the police station is a 100% auto-include every run, I don't care. But depending on the character you're playing or the strategy you're going for, dog store, occult shop, and vending machine are all perfectly valid options. Mostly just because it's sort of character dependent. Like, if you're playing Haru, you're going vending machine 100% of the time. Like, there's no negotiation. Like, police station and vending machine are the only thing that you can use on Haru. On other characters, you can actually just, like, pick what you want. Which is really nice, actually. We might try to go for a compass if we get if we get our weapon within a reasonable amount of the horror meter. We don't care about Doom on jury. You don't care about... If you care about Doom on jury, you're doing it wrong. You care about the horror meter, which is technically linked, but actually not, because the Doom meter can go down. The horror can't. So another thing, I just did it literally on muscle memory. This little drawer right here. Literally just right here. You click it, you open it, you have a chance of getting an empty bottle or library notes. You do that every run. Sometimes you get jack, sometimes you get shit. Sometimes you get something useful like this. Really nice item, very versatile item. Good, consistent healing throughout the game. Sometimes you get library notes, which are bad. But you can sell them, or you can use them and then just get a spell that wins you the game. But, you know, you might also throw them in the trash. You might also get Abolish and then throw them in the trash because there's nothing useful in them, which is real and true. The second thing that you can do is you can go change your clothes. Specifically, the little Gunpla up here, the little box dude, me and Box Urutsu in the top left corner, he gives you $1 at the start of every run. You want to do this? If you have the Witch's Tree. If you don't have the Witch's Tree, don't do it. Just because of how money stacking works, when you have 0 funds, what ends up happening is you end up in a situation where you can get Jar of Blood, which are out of funds, the event, which gives you +2 money, depending on any option that you pick. Any of the options give you +2 money, which is really good, and then you can come back later and grab it for 3 funds, which will let you buy something potentially good. But if you have the Witch's Tree, which you should always start by taking the fund so that you can get 3 funds after using the Witch's Tree once, and then potentially set yourself up for a good buy. There are also some more niche strategies where you purposely don't take Homeboy up here, so you get 4 funds so that you buy something on a very specific price, so that you go down to 0, proc out of funds to get +2, then come back, get a fund, get 3 funds. It's a whole thing. You don't really have to worry about it. Now, the other thing that you can do, and normally I absolutely gobsmack you, is at the start here. Once you unlock Card Pack B, there is a fucker event, a horrible event, that guarantees gives you -2 reason every time you see it. And there's only one way to get around this event, and that is to watch the TV, and I'm going slowly because I don't want to, like, throw a flashbang grenade at your screen. The only way to mitigate it is to flick through these channels, and you can spam click this if you want, which is normally what I do, is you have to see this on the TV. You have to see it's Look Who It Is right here, right now. This lady right here, Moriko Ishii, okay? And then there's a perk that you can get later called Outdoorsman. It's a neutral perk, so if you're doing character-exclusive perks, it'll always be there. If you're doing all perks, get owned. You're just gonna take -2 sanity damage at least once when you go to the forest. I multi-clicked there, my mistake. So, you know, woe be upon ye. You want to see Moriko at the start of every run. I'm sorry to tell you this is a requirement, or you're gonna take -2 sanity just for fun. Now, here's the thing. You're never going to take Outdoorsman unless you get absolutely screwed on your level up, or you're trying to do something funky, or you're trying to preserve your sanity as much as possible and you don't have anything good like first aid or anything, then you might take it. But you're only taking it to dodge that 2 sanity and gain plus 10 EXP, which you might be thinking, that's not worth it. Sometimes it is. So the final thing that we're going to do is take a bath. Now, if you have the empty bottle, if you got really lucky, you can fill it with water, which is a +1 stamina healing item, and then you can take some warm water. However, if you got the library notes and you want to risk throwing them in the trash, honestly, most of the time I just sell them for the +1 fund, because you can pull some funky stuff with it, or I usually play on random item statistics, so money prices fluctuate, so having that extra fund can be useful, blah, 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 blah. If you have the library notes and you want to use them, you can instead use the library notes first before you go into the bath, so you're at 12 or 11 sanity, and then you can go in the bath, heal up to 12 or 13, depending on how much damage you took, and you still always want to take the small EXP boost. The EXP boost is absolutely fucking cracked, mainly because we're playing on Jury right now, but it's like, I would rather be at 12 sanity if we rolled low, because you either take -2 sanity or -1 sanity. Reason, sorry. You either take -1 reason or -2 reason. So I would rather be at 12 reason on a bad roll and have +5 EXP than have 13 reason. I don't really care. Also, if you're playing on an easier difficulty, you have like 17 or 21, so like, you don't need, you don't, if I can do it on 13 health, you can do it on 21 health, okay? Real and true. So we're playing on Knight Errant, which is the motherfucker, and we're playing on Timeline X because I hate myself. I mean, at least we can get good rolls here. So what are the ending A's that we can get? I mean, Bulletin is 100% we get an ending A. And this is another thing, another part of the essentials. Plan your route out. You want to, I mean, one of the things about this game is you're just gonna run into fucker mysteries, like this one, where it's a boss fight. And if you get into a situation where it's a boss fight, whoa, death be upon ye. I don't know what to tell you. Just, you have to be strong enough to kill the boss. So, I don't even have my finger over the left click button when I'm looking through these mysteries, because you really don't want to be in these situations. Like, this is horrible luck, by the way. Wordless Ward is an optional boss fight, but in order to dodge the boss fight, you have to spend Doom, which is just gonna wombo combo. It's gonna compound with Knight Errant, it's gonna be really bad. So, I am actually, like, a little bit impressed. There's only one mystery that's screwing us over timeline-wise, and we actually want it to screw us over. We don't want it, even though Timeline A is how we get Ending A for this mystery, I don't care. Also, everything that I'm saying about mystery endings only applies if you're doing Knight Errant. Don't, like, Knight Errant sucks. Don't play on Knight Errant, especially on Timeline X or B. Just, if you're gonna do Knight Errant, play on Timeline A. But yeah, the only mystery here that we're basically gonna get 24% Doom, or 24 Doom as a treat. Well, no, we're probably gonna do the side quest here, so like, maybe 18% Doom as a treat, because Bulletin's a given. There's no reason to ever do anything other than ending A, like, for real. Ending A is just the ending that you want on Bulletin, like, 99.99.99% of the time. Like, I cannot imagine taking any other ending on Bulletin and being, like, happy about that. And it's also the easiest ending, too. So it's like, ending A on Bulletin is just the fucking easiest in the world. And then Violent Vigil, it's probably just worth it to take the Knight Errant penalty and try to skip the optional fights. School Scissors, you want it to be Timeline B if you're playing on Timeline X, because you really, really, really do not want Timeline A on School Scissors. Thaumaturgy, I mean, it's just doing the side quests, so you might as well. And then Wordless Ward can go to fucking hell. We might use the Inspiring Novel on that floor. That's probably the idea. That's probably the play, is to use the Inspiring Novel on specifically Wordless Ward. But we need a weapon first. So, what I would recommend, I'm not going to go through all the mysteries, that's for another episode, that's for, you know, somebody who wants to actually do a tutorial mystery, or like a tutorial video, which is probably not me. What you want to do is you want to find mysteries like Beckoning Bulletin, where they start you in the town. you do not want to start out of the town unless you're doing something very specific. Like, there are times where I'm like, oh yeah, I would love to start Fear Festival, I would love to start Violent Vigil, I would love to start these, like, specifically Violent Vigil because you at least get a guaranteed weapon, but, like, you know, 90% of the time you want to start in the town. You want to start in this screen right here so that you can actually set up your run. Now, Jury is a little bit sketchy because I did pick one of the longest mysteries in the game on Jury. I am kind of stupid. I'm kind of a moron. This, honestly, on Jury, you probably start Violent Vigil because it's so short. But, you know, hindsight, we can be a little bit of a fucking idiotic moron as a treat. So what I want to do is I absolutely want to get a weapon of some kind that is... I mean, God, I wish I could just get the HDF, but I don't have Light Burn yet. So I think we've got to go Monkey Wrench, but the problem is I don't have any... There's no neutral strength perk. We'd go down to 4 strength. How the fuck are we getting that up to 8? The answer is we're not. But we could put 3 points into it at least, right? I think that's what you gotta... I think, like, without the HDF, you kind of just have to, right? Like, I didn't even take the fucking illegal den because it's just so bad. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Meat Cleaver Jury, alright? Meat Cleaver Jury. Do not do this. The Vatican... what I'm about to do is not approved by the Vatican, under any circumstance. Oh god, I gotta reroll. I can't work with anything here. Like, the camera's okay, but, like, can I really work with this? No. No, I can't work with this at all. You gotta give me the compass. I'm taking the camera and I'm getting the fuck out of here. No, absolutely not. 18% on the horror meter. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. That's so bad. That's so bad. That is so unlucky not getting a single weapon. I mean, it's the dog store, so, like, it's only the steak knife, but you still do kind of hate that. Oh, it's Look Who It Is. I will... Ghostly Spear? Oh, you motherfucker. You gave me Absorb. Oh, no. So I think we lost. It's pretty... It's a pretty confident L. I think it's a pretty confident, like, we lost. I can't really imagine that we win this run. Nice little stamina cadaver. People aren't gonna call them cadavers anymore. People are gonna call them whatever the hell that event's called. It's an end of an era, honestly. Alright, we rolled a 3. You'll have to see it. Maybe we just pivot into something truly evil. Try to get an STE defeat. No, I don't have the healing items for that. Probably just do that on Toshiaki. I don't want to fucking cast a spell. Are you crazy? I don't want to cast Absorb. We have to go... Oh, no. Okay, we have to go to the forest twice. So here's the thing. No weapon, no compass, no tainted violin, no good spell, no mind drain, no ghostly spear. We're kind of in a situation where we're completely fucked. Like, horribly. Yeah, no, absolutely. In shambles? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I need a combat spell. That's one of them, sure. Cost 4 sanity. I'm not using Absorb. You can go to hell. Thank God we're not on Cthulhu. Oh my god. Real. Okay. Thank God for the library notes not being, let's fucking go, we win. Okay, we win. Easy, we win. We win. It's easy. It's just that easy. We can even use... Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna block. We're gonna kick. Guaranteed. Take her down to 5. And then we're gonna kick again, and we're gonna miss the kick at 90%, and then we're gonna cry as she beats our ass, okay? This is what you gotta do. Sometimes you just hit the gritty on the library notes, and then you're like, okay, we win the game. And sometimes you actually just do. Do I take Vonda's memory here? I want to do Jar of Blood so bad. We have cursed signs. I just realized we have cursed signs. We lost. Oh my god. The one time cursed signs is bad. Real and true. Alright, get rid of the handcuffs. Give me a magic item. That's pretty good. Admittedly, that's pretty good on any other character. If we got Mind Drain and Gruesome Totem on any other character, I would be like, oh, hell yeah. But, we actually are in hell. I don't want to click too much here. I'm very scared of, like, multi-clicking through the menus. 30. Huh? We were at 40, weren't we? Why are we at 38? Why are we at 38? Why are we at 38? How did that happen? How did that happen? How did we lose horror meter? How did that happen? How the fuck did that happen? You have my complete and undivided attention for these 5 seconds. How in the fuck did that happen? We're just gonna do this. I mean, time skip sucks. You never want to see time skip on jury. How the fuck did the horror meter go down? How did the horror meter go down? I am so unbelievably confused. You have no idea. Give me that EXP. New mechanic. The playthrough's new mechanic. Horror meter. Give me the fucking meat cleaver. I cannot believe I'm doing this. Josephine's gonna gloat so fucking hard if she sees this episode. I'm gonna hate it so much. Now you might notice something, that the horror meter is 54% and our doom is 19%. It feels bad. Yes, it does. We don't want to get in any... We want to avoid these fights, by the way. Like, yes, EXP is fantastic for jury, but the problem is... Get this forest note-looking ass out of my inventory. The thing is... And we are gonna just take... I just realized how rotten luck it is to... Like, how horrible it is to play Knight Errant Jury. Like, I just internalized how bad that is. Like, how horribly awful of an idea this is. 90 speed. Oh. Like, I actually just realized, like, how stupid it is to play Knight Errant Jury on anything that's not Timeline A. And even playing Knight Errant Jury to begin with is, like, one of the worst things of all time. Do I care about Cursed Signs if we one-hit KO him? I don't think we're gonna one-hit KO him, are we? Because he is weak to Sharp. Billy Mays is weak to Sharp, so we take him down to 9, and then we take... But it's a 65% chance. So we can take him down to Flavor Town. I mean, that does work. We have to get lucky, though. Sure. We're at 62? We go up to 64? That's actually not... That's actually better, because we would take 4% horror meter if he hits us. So that is saving 2 on the horror meter, which is really good. Elusive moment? We'll take strength, why not? Why did our horror meter go down? That's so crazy. This is why I say you don't care about Doom on Jury. Like, you literally just do not care about... You don't care. Like, oh no, we're on Mystery 2. And our Doom is at 20%. Oh my god. I hate this. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. And then you gotta take it like that. Which is not good. This is not Doom neutral, actually. Because we take minus... This is Doom neutral, but it's not horror neutral. That is real, that is true. Because if we take 3% Doom, that's 6% on the horror meter. We could have gotten 3 books. We already got 3 books, didn't we? I'm like 90% sure. Now, we're gonna get our ass beat here, because what's gonna happen is we're gonna go into hell here. I'm going into hell. I still, like, okay, we combo it like this. No, because then it's like, that is 4% on the horror meter. Actually, shit. Okay, hold on. We're not gonna cast Mind Drain, but we are gonna cast Skin Removal. Statements by the utterly fucking deranged. This guy's weak to fire, right? So we brace once. And then 85% chance, decent enough. We have desperation anyways, so it's whatever. Just kill him, send him to hell. This is so bad. I don't think we can chew through 40 health. I don't think we can chew through 40 health because, like, the uncle's gonna be doing, like, 3 doom. That's 6%. We gotta just take it. We just gotta take it. We just gotta take the Night Errant penalty. Go up to 80% on the horror meter. Why did the horror go down? We should be at 80%. It's 6% doom. Actually, we should be at more. It's what the fuck? It would actually be 12. I'm so confused. You have no idea how confused I am right now. Like, unironically, I'm so confused. We are just pumping knowledge. For no reason, by the way. There's no reason to do this. We don't have a knowledge weapon. I am so confused on what is actually happening. We might be able to get another level, so I have to take EXP boost. We might be able to get to level 5. Thaumaturgy is like, you lose the game. Is it time for Wordless Ward? I think it's time for Wordless Ward. You pop the Inspiring Novel. You hope that you level up before the boss. And if not, you can use Mind Drain. Yeah, that's fair. Because, like, I don't think the Inspiring Novel is going to let us do 9 damage to the school instead of 7, so it doesn't matter. Okay. This is not great. This isn't great. I don't know why I did it like that. I think I'm going to throw the empty bottle. Right? Yeah. That's what I was planning to do. I'm just kind of like, I'm not quite on autopilot. Like, we're balling. Like, we're having a ball out of our minds here. But I just, like, I just kind of know the plays, you know? I'm seeing the code in the Matrix. Oh, God, 5-6 is so bad. It's so bad. Oh, you piece. Now, we do have 2 spells, and one of them we actually might want to cast, potentially. I have no idea what the threat level of the hospital is. I'm gonna buy a coffee. It's really bad, but I'm gonna do that. Now, because of the bug, you can't rest there, because you used to be able to rest on that screen and then skip a mystery, but you can't do that anymore, so you actually think about this. So this is gonna do 8? Okay, hold on. This is doing 8 plus 2. Well, that's 10. So we can actually just, I don't have to think about anything else. This is a kill. We're doing 20 damage. That feels great. We leveled up again. I can't take Escapee. I cannot take Escapee because with the boss fight, there's a chance that we level up again. So I can't in good faith. I can't in good conscience. The fact that the horror meter has gone down this run is insane to me. Like, the fact that you can somehow reduce... Like, we're playing on Harbinger of Doom, right? Like, how the fuck does the horror meter work now? Because originally it didn't reduce. It didn't go down. But it has. And we're balling. Jury might be so strong right now. Oh my god. Are we in the jury meta? I have no idea. Do I want to burn it all down? I think so. Our dexterity is trash. I hate to raise the threat level. We're almost done here. Okay, fair enough. If we could get into a combat, that would be fantastic. We didn't die to sudden... By the way, sudden death theoretically should kill you at that period of time, but it doesn't because of how the game works. Well, something like fearful would kill you. I am gonna fight Jane Doe. Let me cook. Let me cook, okay? Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. Let me cook. Let me cook. Don't even... I don't even want to, like... Okay, we gotta run from the boss. There's no way. We gotta run from the boss. Yeah, nothing we can do here. Like, there's no way that we can resolve this mystery without proccing the horror. Because this is gonna do... We're getting +1 bonus right now. So... Actually, no, we're getting more than that. Wait, holy shit. I'm dumb, okay? Sorry, I'm dumb. So we're getting +3, which is actually so nice, you know? It genuinely is really nice that we're getting +3 here. So we're actually doing 11 damage. That's so good. Like, I just wish it was not exactly how it is right now. So we're gonna go ahead and run, and then take the 80 million horror penalty right there. 108. We're back. Homie is back. I'm a little bit sad about that, because we got to 30 EXP. That's 30 EXP wasted. But we are level 5, so I can't complain about that. And now we have 50% Doom to fuck around with that we don't even really have to care about. I think we gotta do Thaumaturgy Teacher, right? But we did waste the Inspiring Novel, technically, which is a little bit sad. Yeah, I think we just fuck around with Thaumaturgy Teacher. Like, it's not ideal, but I'm okay with it. We can die here, technically. But there's, like, I'm at max sanity right now because of all the mind drains we've used. So I was actually waiting for specifically something like that. Do I even need to do the Legion lesson? Like, it doesn't matter, right? Like, we have 48% Doom. Do I want to go in here? This actually could kill me, but it could be based too. Sure, let's do it. It's gonna be the Boreal. Holy shit, we got something else. Yeah, just give me the +1 knowledge back, or an Indomitable Cut, that's fine. Minus 10% max stamina, that's cool, that's cool. Dangerous, huh? We can officially now fuck around here, you know? So, we've got Doom to mess around with. Why not we make the game easier on ourselves? We're on Kathako Tarasu? What the fuck? I'm gonna be real with you. I never even remembered that. Like, there has not been one point, just because we're playing Jury. Doll Nurse, my beloved. We absolutely love to see her. Homie is back. We're hanging out. We could listen to her insane ramblings for EXP and spells and magical enchantments, but instead we'll just help Homegirl clean up the hospital, you know? Just kind of chill. A nice little reprieve. Take it easy. And we're schmoving our way on to the end of tomorrow. I'll get a couple items. We might need it. We do a little school vandalism in a moment. I almost want to get more items, but that's fine. You defeat Doll Nurse. That's such a mean thing to say about somebody. Like, we have to investigate the downtown twice. Like, hear me out here. If we don't investigate the downtown twice, we get 6% Doom. But at the same time, it's like, we might get 8% Doom by investigating the downtown twice. And we don't gain any benefit from it besides, like, artificially extending the time that it takes to complete the game. So, we're gonna go with the devil that we know instead of the devil that we don't. And we're just gonna take the 6%, which could be really bad. Don't get me wrong. No, we'll just do it. We're right here, 64% Doom. We're decently good on health. Money, I'll tell you if it was worth it based on the events we get. -2 funds. This is pretty bad. This is pretty bad, actually, yeah. I'm gonna throw both of our items here. That's 12 damage. That's not good enough, you know? That's really not good enough. So we're gonna have to brace for impact. We're gonna take 1 stamina. -2 funds and 1 stamina damage. Was that worth it to dodge 6% Doom? But it isn't even 6% Doom. It's dodging 4% Doom. Because of, we had to spend 2% Doom to do the investigations. To dodge 4% Doom and to risk more Doom in the process, honestly, I don't think it was worth it. In the grand scheme of things, I don't think it was worth it. You motherfucker. I mean, we're not really using dexterity or whatchamacallit, so I'm not really worried about it, but also, like, you motherfucker. Like, I can't get that cured, because for some reason you can't visit the school nurse while you are, whatchamacallit. You can't visit the school nurse when you're at the school. because this is one of the video games of all time. There's no reason to do anything else. It's fine. Weak to sharp, I forgot. Skull emoji. That's gonna do 8, and then that's gonna do... Wait, no, this is representing correctly, right? No, it's not. Oh god, hold on 1 second. This game... The log represents the damage that you're doing correctly, but your heads-up display does not. So give me 1 second. This game always breaks my brain when it comes to damage calculations. So, I mean, theoretically speaking, this is gonna do 8, this is gonna do 6. That's 14. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, alright, we're just gonna... Oh no!
Well, we're terribly sorry. We've lost Emmerdale through some technical fault. We're trying to find the fault, and we will correct it as soon as we can and go back to Emmerdale as soon as we can. Until then, we'll play a little... I'm pleased to say we can rejoin Emmerdale.
Okay, as I panic Emmerdale there, and I alt-tabbed out of the game, I saw that I still have the game sear thing up. Here's the deal. Don't forget the essentials. True and real. Manage your risk. True and real. Don't rush through the fights. It depends on what they mean by that. Because, I mean, honestly, you want to get out of fights as quickly as possible as far as turn count is concerned. Like, obviously, take all the time in the world that you want. But as far as the turn count is concerned, you want to be... If you're in a fight for longer than 3 turns, you're in hell. It's okay to run. Real. Not when you have a spider god, though. Unless you have a little pocket knife. Start with a shopping trip. Based. True. Real. Achievements unlock important features. True and real. Plan your route. True and real. Don't be afraid of making sacrifices. It's a resource management game disguised as a horror game, so true and real. You don't have to be perfect. True and real. Look at what this run is. And then closing thoughts, probably correct. I don't know. I haven't watched the video, but it's probably fine. It's probably a good video. I hate this. I hate this fucking thing existing. I just completely forgot about it. Just completely forgot about it. Me and Teacher Rutsu. This is 4%. Oh, we could either take 2% Doom and deal 7 damage, or we can take 4% Doom and do 14 damage, yo. Throw that branch. Pick up that can. Oh, thank God, it's doing 10 damage, allegedly. Okay. God, I wasn't paying attention. Was it actually doing 10 damage, or was it doing 7? Oh. I mean, we just gotta get beat up. We just gotta get beat up, right? We gotta do it 2 more times. Oh, I hate this thing. The portal grows bigger. Me when the portal grows bigger? Real. Hate that shit. Actually, it was completely worth it, because we got our ass beat Doom-wise. Previous statement, I don't know if it was worth it. Addendum, correction. Get out of here, Tails. Get the fuck out of here. Addendum and correction. It was 100% worth it. Because fuck that mystery. Absolutely. Probably one of the hardest mysteries in the goddamn game. If you have the tiny key, you can get a horrible weapon by clicking on that locker. You need tiny key. Me when I need a tiny... Okay, we'll do it correctly. We'll get ending A. We'll feel good about that. You son of a bitch. 3 more of those and we could die. I don't know how the horror can get infected. Homie Rutsu, my boy? Alright. I'm not gonna slam the door on my friend. I would never do that. We want to fail this, because we already have cursed signs, so who gives a shit? Might as well just take the 20 EXP. Alright, triangle, a little star, Andy. Oh, yeah, I hate that shit. Be careful with the lines, huh? This is wrong, right? But it's an upside-down triangle, so we're just gonna go upside-down triangle Rutsu. I don't remember it enough to consistently pull it off every time. 3 to all, huh? That's pretty mean. We're probably gonna have to use Mind Drain at least once, because she's gonna go up to 17. She went up to 16? Alright, whatever. Can we... We cannot... We don't have the strength. We need 1 more point of strength. We need 1 more point of strength in order to attack twice with a Meat Cleaver. That's crazy. Can we at least throw the Patina Ring and do 1 damage? Real. Okay. Pretty good about that. So we can do that, and then we can Mind Drain once. We're gonna have to Mind Drain against the Scissor Woman as well, so it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna have to hope that I did it correctly, and we didn't have... Thank God we didn't have Morbid Mermaids, because I would 100% walk into that fucking... I would be a dumbass, 100%. How did I take... Ah, whatever, it's fine. We are taking -3 reason from the Lighthouse, so do keep that in mind. Thank God there's no light source. Oh my God, I was correct. The orientation of the triangle is more important than the shape of the triangle. -4 to all kind of hit. We're taking -3 stamina from the Lighthouse. We can block and then do nothing. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go all out. We're a cornered mongoose, raising our Meat Cleaver that we found in the trash. We can use this twice. We can use this twice because we were at 6, so now we can be at 5, and by that I mean 4. That's completely okay, and we're good. Because there's no light source, so we're only taking 3. Do we have Fearful? No, we don't have Fearful. Not getting that +1 level up and getting to 9 strength was so bad, honestly. Oh, we're in hell? Okay, shoutouts to the Gruesome Totem for winning us the game. So, because we figured it out earlier, you know, we're good. -3. -3, -3. We're good. Boss fight. And then second mystery. Do I have to worry about that? You only have to worry about the final one if you get a town event called Heart of Darkness, which we don't have. So, shoutouts to the whatchamacallit thing for winning us the run. Am I gonna die? Incorrect. So yeah, shoutouts to the Gruesome Totem for winning us the game. Real one, homie. The lad. And shoutouts to not having Innsmouth Curse that will randomly fucking kill us because the Lighthouse counts as a seaside investigation. And shoutouts to not having the... Oh, we do have Freaky Flood, never mind. Shoutouts to Freaky Flood not proccing until, like, after the boss fight is over. And shoutouts to Takashi-san just doing Doom damage and it not mattering at all. Oh, it does bonus to human, that's right. Do we even care about this? Like, this is gonna do 9. We go up to 95. I don't really care. Yeah, just actually don't use Curse Signs, because then you'll go up to 96. And then, I don't know, it's a little... Man, 103 sucks so much, honestly. But alright, that was horrible. But we did it! You really don't have to play perfectly. You really do not have to play perfectly. But if you don't play perfectly, it's gonna be a little fucking sketchy. Oh, I love that. I love getting a time like that. But, yeah, alright. It was Jury. That was Jury without the fucking monument, by the way. Not that the monument reduces horror meter. At least I don't think it does. We're in new territory. The fact that the horror meter went down was scaring the shit out of me. Honestly. What did we get? When your 6th playthrough unlocks full card pack. Defeat a human enemy in 1 round of combat. We've already done that. Where is... Yo, we got the History Club? Okay, we gotta unlock my boy. We gotta unlock the boy. The boy? Homie, and we unlock Scars as a backstory. Oh, hell yeah. What do we get for winning jury? And we let the real jury in, so what do we get? Hallucinations? Oh, God. We've already killed the Dream Devourer? When the hell did that happen? Also, what do you get for winning as jury? Where is she? Where is jury hanging out? I have no idea. Let's just go unlock Toshiaki real quick. I would absolutely love to ball as Toshiaki just for fun. I thought that said DC Evil, and I was like, okay, I don't know what you want to say about Washington, DC, but go ahead. Go off. Alright, we're just gonna go get stabbed real quick. I don't know why I picked Kairi specifically. I guess I'm just mean like that. History Club, like, auto-include for, like... Honestly, I think it's Schoolyard History Club. I think that's the meta now. I really do. Not Violent Vigil. Sailors works. Okay, you and me, History Club, Rutsu. Human Skull, thank you so much. Curious Statuette, why, I mean, how could I even? Thank you so much. Just gonna get a little bit stabbed. New achievement unlocked, 38 seconds. And then, you come on down to over here. Join the club. Toshiaki unlocked. The boy. The destroyer of worlds. Love to see him. We're gonna ball as Toshiaki. You wanna ball as Toshiaki on Ill-Fated? Maybe, maybe. That's a little too easy, though, honestly. Like, pick the character that's basically playing on Ill-Fated by default, but he gets 100 EXP is like, sheesh. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. My name's Webweaver. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. I already said that. Bye.